Hello everybody and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. I'm your host, Gerudo Dragonfly, and today we're going to be conquering the Lanayru Mine. The first things first, we're going to activate a Goddess Cube. We're going to power up our Skyward Strike and destroy the cubes! So that Goddess Cube activated a treasure chest in Skyloft. If you want a reference point, it's the same island that it's the same island as we got the treasure chest from when we activated Goddess Cube number 8, it's north of Skyloft, and it's awesome. Not really. I don't know why I'm saying awesome a lot lately. And I just rhymed. Hooray for my commentary! And there's a treasure chest in here. And we get a silver ruby! So what we're going to be doing next is that we're going to be going across the Lanayru Mine, because it's kind of required for the story. There are some keys over here which we need to attack, but we don't actually need to attack them, but it's just more convenient to defeat them, since it's not really that hard to defeat. There's a minecart right here which we need to move them. So let's push it off this track. That minecart's going to make sense in a moment when we get a little bit further into this area. And right there, those guys were electrical. Those guys were all electrical and stuff. The reason for that is because, well, they're electric. The main hazard for this level, for this area, is electricity. Like how in the Elden Volcano, the main hazard was fire. The main hazard for the Lanayru Desert is electricity. But you might remember, the Iron Shield cannot protect you against electricity, so that is why in the previous video I said that the Iron Shield will not be too useful in this area. Obviously, if you attack them while they're giving out their electrical sparks, you are going to take damage from it, so just keep that in mind. Also you want to be careful because as I said a moment ago, the Iron Shield will not protect you against electricity. You're going to want to move this minecart right now. It might not seem that useful at the moment, but trust me, you're going to want to move that before we do anything else. Dot dot dot. My estimates indicate that this object has been broken for many years. I am unable to analyze the content of its speech at this time. So, with nothing else to do, let's go see if attacking this purple stone does anything. They've come back to life! Where did you come from? We're here collecting Timeshift Stones and transporting them to the Lanayru mining facility. Stay away from the blue stones, they're too dangerous for humans. I'm able to confirm that the Timeshift has occurred within this space. And any impact to the blue stones creates a sustained temporal disruption field in the surrounding area. Reading so this area is in a past time state. We've invented time travel! I'm just kidding. That is the Timeshift Stone. What you do with it is that if you attack it, it's going to change the time of the surrounding area. It will not change the entire area's time state thing, but if you do attack it, then it is going to change what year it is for the surrounding area. And this is actually required to do for this area. This is pretty much the whole gameplay gimmick with this area, and I think it's awesome. I really hope it appears again in a future Zelda game, because I think that they could do a lot more with the idea of this, but I think this is a brilliant gameplay mechanic, and it's actually one of the reasons why this is one of my favorite Zelda games of all time. And something very interesting for you Ocarina of Time fans is that the Timeshift Stone is the same type of material that was used to create the Ocarina of Time itself, like the actual instrument. So if you like the Ocarina of Time and you want to know where it came from, then now you know. The Timeshift Stone created it, which is awesome. It doesn't actually say that in the game. I think that was revealed in the Hyrule Historia book thing. That was today's edition of Lady Gear to Use Useless Knowledge. And we get a new material. As usual, when we get a new material or find a new bug, I'm going to post in the description below all the locations you can find it. What we need to do next to progress the story is that we need to blow up this wall right here. Whenever you see those walls of like a robot holding like a bowl or something like that, you want to throw the bomb into the bowl to knock the wall over. There's some choo-choos right here, which we can destroy. I'm so sorry, choo-choos. Can you find it in your heart to forgive me? This area might seem restricted at first. We're definitely going onto a linear path right now, but trust me, by the end of the video, the Lanayru Desert is going to really open up. If you're worried about it being too linear, then you don't have to worry too much. I mean, it's not really like Xenoblade Chronicles where you can pretty much explore wherever you want. There are going to be a lot of stuff that we can explore throughout this area. There's some more walls over there that we can destroy with our super awesome bombs of explosion. Keith, get out of here. Stupid Keith, thinking if you could avoid me and my awesome pointing sword of pointiness. For whatever reason, that reminded me of the movie The Mask of Zorro, when the old Zorro is teaching the new Zorro how to use a sword, and the old Zorro is all like, "Do you even know how to use that thing?" And the new Zorro is all like, "Sir, I do. The pointy end goes in the other men." It was hilarious. It's a pretty good movie. I'm not quite sure how popular it is, but I like that movie. Anyway, we got a new bug. It's a Lanayru Desert Ant, or something along those lines. It just appeared on screen, and I wasn't really paying attention on that much because I was talking about Zoro. So the bugs. There's gonna be a lot of there's gonna be a lot of new bugs and materials in this area that we can go get. That's gonna be a lot of fun. On my first playthrough, I didn't really get a whole lot of bugs and materials. On my second playthrough, when I was replaying through the game, I was like, huh, I didn't know these bugs were here. I mean, of course, when you first get them, and every time you get them, and every time you keep getting them on whenever you reboot the game, the message does reappear. But I didn't really focus all that much on just how many types of bugs I was getting. Because when it comes to me, I'm not quite sure about you guys, but whenever I play through a game, how it typically works is that I'm going to play through it the first time just to play it for fun, and then the second time or the third time I'm going to go for 100%. And if it's a game I'm considering as a Let's Play, the third playthrough will be the practice run, and the fourth playthrough is the actual Let's Play. For games that I'm not considering Let's Playing, then I just replay the games whenever I feel like it. There's some more weird frog things, except they spit electricity instead of fire. It's a very sucking experience. That was a lame pun. I don't care. Anywho, we have to get across this area. The sand. You may notice that the stamina gauge goes down quicker when you're going through it, and Link, he seems to be sinking into the sand. The reason this is a sink sand thing. So you want to be very careful with it because your stamina gauge will go down. There is actually a potion that's got off that will increase how long the stamina gauge lasts, but I didn't go get it because I just didn't really feel like it. which I actually do recommend you go get real quick. You are going to, if you're new to the game, then you're going to most likely want to go get the stamina gauge potion before you come into this place. Same for Elden Volcano, I guess, to a degree, because of going uphill a lot in that area, and my voice keeps cracking, because of going uphill a lot in that area, but I mostly recommend it for this area because there's a lot of sand. You're going to have to go around a lot. You don't really have to blow up all those boulders, I just feel like doing it. The only one you really have to blow up is the one that's on the actual tracks. I just like blowing up boulders in this game. It's fun! Don't criticize the way I play my games! I'm going to refill my bombs real quick before you do anything else. But what we need to do is that we need to go over here, because we need to not take out the beetle. Don't know why my beetle is out. We need to do some bomb rolling to blow up these boulders. You could also probably just throw them, but I prefer rolling the boulders. And blowing up that boulder will activate it. Will give us access to a Timeshift Stone. Let's pull out our slingshot to activate it. And the reach on this thing is so terrible. That's what I mean when I say that the slingshot is my least favorite item in the game. I probably should have just used a beetle or something like that, but the slingshot is like my least favorite item in the game because everything you could do with it, you could probably end up being able to do with the other items in the game as the game goes on. So it might seem useful at first, but it's not really that useful anymore, especially at this point in the game where we have the beetle and the bomb. It is useful though for stunning enemies, but that's just pretty much the only use it has. There's some dragonflies over here which we can go collect, which are a new bug, and I just deactivated the stone. No, whatever. I'm gonna get the dragonflies anyway. Dragonflies, they usually appear in groups sometimes in this game. So if you're looking for dragonflies and you spot some, chances are there's going to be more than one. You want to be very careful with them because if you go too quickly towards them, they are going to run away, and they are really fast. What I recommend you do is I recommend you walk towards them very slowly. I recommend you walk towards them very slowly with the bug net in hand, so that they don't run away too quickly. What we're going to be doing next is that we're going to be reactivating this Timeshift Stone because we kind of need it to progress into the area. And the reason why is because, gasp! The train tracks are working! Who would have thought? There's a deck bubble right there if you want to attack it, but I'm just not going to do that right now, simply because I don't want to. We need to get inside this minecart to get in this area. I think this is the first time that a minecart has appeared in a 3D Zelda game. I'm not entirely sure because my memory on Twilight Princess is a little fuzzy, and I have yet to beat Wind Waker yet. So I might be wrong about that. If I am, I can put a caption here. But if memory serves correctly, the minecart. This is the first time in a 3D Zelda game that the minecart appears. And welcome to the Lanayru Desert. I've confirmed numerous areas of sink sand, so soon as you step into sink sand, you may be swallowed by the desert. Bodily damage has increased by 30%. As a safety measure, I recommend you check the terrain on the map with the plus button. My readings indicate that Zelda has passed through here. As previously stated, this area is highly dangerous. I suggest reuniting with her quickly to determine the motivations behind her actions at Eldin Province. Post commentary note, this area, I forgot to sew it off in the initial recording, so I had to re-record this area again to sew it off. So, blowing up this boulder right here will reveal a Timeshift Stone that I completely forgot about in the main recording session. So after you activate it, you'll gain access to an area which will lead you down a path to a couple of rewards. We need to climb these vines over here, and then walk down this path. It's the path to the dark side. Not really. As we continue on this path, like I said a moment ago, there's going to be tons of rewards, but the primary thing I want to show off is this thing. Just like that fan in Eldin Volcano, there's another mysterious circly thing of circliness. This is also important for a side quest. This game is filled with foreshadowing for side quests. So just like in Eldin Volcano, that spinning thing, it's not useless detail like the paper airplane in Ikana Castle and Majora's Mask. This is actually important for a future side quest, which will be taken care of eventually. So what we're going to be doing next is that we're going to be fighting these things. This is my least favorite enemy in the entire game. I do not like them at all. They are the Ampulus, however you pronounce their name. So these guys are going to be rolling around at you, all electrical and stuff. So what we want to do is I just want to have them run into a thing or run away from them as quickly as we can, so that they eventually get dizzy from either running into the wall or spinning around in circular loops too many times. Circular loops. Have I said that in a video? I don't know. I say that whenever I'm playing with my sisters, when we're playing Nintendo Land, but I don't think I've ever actually said that in a actual video thing. What was I saying a moment ago? Oh yeah, the Ampulus. They are my least favorite enemies in the game. Tumbleweeds sometimes roll across the sand in Lanayru Desert. Tumbleweeds are used as a material to upgrade a variety of items. You can collect them with a bug net. As I was saying a moment ago, the Ampulus, however you pronounce their name, they are my least favorite enemy in the game. And we're going to see why mostly in the next video. I'm just going to let you guys know right now, I do not really care about them, like, at all. They're really annoying. We need to throw 2 bombs over here. It's kind of annoying how, how the boulder and the Timeshift Stone don't activate with the same bomb, but what are you going to do? You may also notice that the frame rate is actually a little choppy when the Timeshift Stone gets activated in certain areas. That's not a fault of my capture card system, because for a while, you guys probably already know this already, but my capture card had a really bad lag problem. But that is not the frame rate issues with the Timeshift Stone being activated is not on my end. It's actually a problem with the game, and if I had the proper editing equipment, I would edit it to make it look more, to make it not look all as choppy, but there's nothing I can do about it. How sad. Anyway, these guys, they are the Bokoblins. They are some of my favorite enemies in the game. Even though they're kind of annoying to fight, I actually think they're really awesome, and I'll be describing why in the next video. But first, before we end off this video, let's talk to this robot. Thank you. he hadn't come along, they would have sucked all the electricity out of me. Vroom. Oh, look at that. Zerp. You have a beetle. It appears to be an automata of Lanayru fabrication. Thanks for saving me. I will upgrade that for you, Swoop. Give it here for a second, please. And we get the Hook Beetle! The beetle is so awesome in this game. You can also press Z while carrying an object to look down and drop it away. Bombs away! I've added a proper modification. You can grab things. Be careful out there. And with that, we're gonna end this video off here. So, thank you guys for watching this video. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. And until next time, let it get to you. Oh yeah.